In a small town, there lived a cloth merchant named Shankar. He was known not for his wealth, but for something far more valuable: his patience. Whenever customers visited his shop, Shankar welcomed them with a warm smile. No matter how many questions they asked, he listened carefully and answered each one calmly and kindly. People admired him for his gentle nature, but little did they know that one day his patience would be tested in a way he had never imagined. For years, Shankar treated every customer with kindness and respect. He believed that patience was the key to good business and good relationships, but not everyone appreciated his kindness. Some customers began to take advantage of his gentle nature. They would enter the shop, ask endless questions, examine dozens of pieces of cloth, and spend hours talking, only to leave without buying anything. Day after day, the same thing happened. What once seemed like a small inconvenience slowly turned into a serious problem. As the number of such customers increased, Shankar found himself spending more and more time on people who had no intention of making a purchase. His work suffered, his energy drained away, and for the first time in his life, the patient cloth merchant began to wonder. Was being patient always the right thing to do? Little did Shankar know that the answer to this question was about to change his life forever. One day, Shankar's younger brother Sundar came from the city to visit him. Seeing his brother after a long time brought Shankar some comfort. As they sat together, Shankar shared the burden that had been troubling him for months. "Brother, my shop is filled with troublemakers. They come pretending to be customers, waste my time, and disturb my work. I cannot be rude to them. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but because of this, my business is suffering. Please help me, tell me what I should do." Shankar looked at Sundar, hoping for an answer, but surprisingly, Sundar remained silent. He didn't offer any advice. He didn't suggest any solution. Instead, he simply listened and observed. Shankar was confused. Why wasn't his brother saying anything? But Sundar had a plan in mind, a simple lesson that would soon teach Shankar how to deal with difficult people without losing his kindness and moral. The next day, Shankar once again turned to his brother for advice. He asked once, then twice, and then several more times. But Sundar remained silent. Not a single word came from his mouth. At first, Shankar waited patiently, but as the silence continued, frustration began to grow inside him. "So you even listening to what I'm saying?" Sundar smiled and gently nodded his head. "Then why aren't you answering me?" For a moment, there was complete silence. Then Sundar finally spoke. "But I have been answering you ever since you asked me. My silence is my answer." Shankar looked at his brother in confusion. Sundar continued. "You told me that some people come to your shop only to waste your time. They are not interested in buying anything. They only want attention and arguments. The best way to deal with such people is not anger, not fighting, and not rudeness. Sometimes the most powerful response is no response at all. Just as I remained silent and eventually made you understand my message, you too can choose silence when someone is only trying to disturb your peace." At that moment, everything became clear to Shankar. He finally understood the lesson his brother had been trying to teach him. From that day on, whenever troublesome customers came to his shop and asked pointless questions just to waste his time, Shankar chose a different response. He did not argue, he did not get angry, and he did not waste his energy trying to please them. Instead, he remained silent. Slowly, those people realized that they could no longer get the attention they wanted. Finding no reaction, they lost interest and stopped visiting his shop. As a result, Shankar was finally able to focus on what truly mattered, serving honest and genuine customers. His business began to flourish once again. The shop became a place of peace, respect, and happiness. Filled with gratitude, Shankar thanked his younger brother, Sundar, for the simple yet life-changing advice. Final moral. In life, not every comment deserves a response, and not every battle is worth fighting. Sometimes, the wisest thing you can do is stay silent and move forward. Silence is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign of self-control, maturity, and inner strength. When you stop giving attention to negativity, negativity often disappears on its own. So remember, The power of silence can solve problems that arguments never can. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to share it with someone who needs this lesson today. Thank you for listening.